We get money for this! Oh god, this is so funny because episode 4 is so bad, and oh god, I gotta keep hurrying up because I don't have much time to explain what this episode or this level is all about. Once we get this asbestos armor, we don't have to worry about anything else because all of the enemies are monks and they just shoot fireballs at you and you don't have any much time in order to do anything. Oh boy, oh boy. All that you need to do from now on is to chase the snake, which is now Heloscuro. He's got 5 heads and he's really... And then finally, yeah, it's not even a chase because as soon as he disappears from you, he just slows down and he waits for you. This is a gentleman's chase because even though that he wants to try and get away from you, he really likes you, so this is why he goes really fast but then really slow. But yeah, this is the most retarded race ever. In fact, this entire level is really stupid. I mean, it's some sort of interlude in order to prepare the next boss level, but yeah, I don't really care for it. So anyway, this is episode 4, Chase Area 9, Canyon Chase, and as you can see, we're already done with the level. Even if we didn't have the asbestos armor, this will be still way too easy. So, okay, that was pretty interesting, and now it's time for the final boss itself. I'm gonna do both of the levels into this one update because, well, you saw how long this level was. Come on, this is not worthy of its own update, even with all of the padding in the world. So, it's time to finally fight the final boss into the game. And yeah, we get to hear this song again. You know what? Even though I don't dislike this song, Maestro, give me something else. Yeah, that's a cheat code in order to change the music. We're gonna pick this one track, if only because we haven't heard it in a long time. And finally, I think it's fitting for this one level. So let's do it. This is the final level into the game. In the Darkness. Probably the most straightforward level into the whole game, but not so straightforward. And yeah, this is Tom Hall into a larva. Oh god. I'm gonna see him in my nightmare now, so die! So basically, Heloscuro has laid a whole bunch of larvae all over the place. And additionally, in order to complete the level, you must kill every single one of them. Otherwise, you will get the bad ending. Yeah, because this game has 2 different endings. Well, the good one and finally the bad one. If you miss one and only one of these... how did I shoot through the larvae? How is this even possible? Yeah, the hit detection on these is pretty poor at times, but... well, nothing to be concerned about, but... yeah, miss one of these larvae and you're game over and you have to restart the level from scratch, and that also means the boss itself. So make sure that you've got everything that you want from this one place, because there is not gonna be any coming back here. So welcome to the final boss lair, and there's a mercury mode up here, but you're not gonna need it, especially because there's gonna be a workaround for it. And this touch plate is very important because it's gonna unlock the way forward to the final larvae that we need to kill, because the rest of the larvae are hidden. So hello, this is the final boss into the game, and yeah, I can already hear the disappointment from here. You now have to fight Heloscuro into his snake form. Now he stopped running away, but obviously before we finally start fighting him, we're gonna need, well, we're gonna find all of the other secret, yeah. Just in case that this boss fight couldn't be any easier. There's a million of asbestos armors in his lair. And speaking of asbestos armor, guess what we're gonna do once again? Mercury mode is for chumps. They're even putting little marks on the wall in order to show you that you have to do that. 1. Pick up the asbestos armor. And 2. Firebomb away. Oh, and speaking of firebomb away. So in general, most people who will play this level for the first time will miss out this secret area, thinking, where the hell did I miss the larvae? I bet that I only forgot 1 or 2 of them. Heh, that's your 1 or 2 larvae that you're missing, because there's a million of these out there. Oh my god. And geez, no wonder why there was a baseball strike in 1994-1995. All of their bats were here, so obviously they couldn't play at all. However, the only person who's gonna have his work cut out here is Mr. Heloscuro. Also, how come there are so many larvae over here? What the hell did Heloscuro copulate with in order to have so many children? I bet it's the monks. It has to be the monks. It will be just so fitting. So here you go, this is what a baseball bat is good for. Killing babies. Jeez, that's a pretty harsh life lesson that we've got here. But hey, we're gonna brighten up the mood because the baseball bat is also useful for killing this freak. Come out, wherever you are. Anytime now. It would be fun if you manage to finally get out because I have an appointment in 5 minutes. Here we go. So, we're finally gonna fight the final boss. Don't worry, the boss is nowhere near as cryptic as it was the first time around, but there's still a gimmick to him. You can only damage him while he's over a fire pit, aka when his face is turning red like that. That's your cue in order to kill him. And yeah, he loses more and more health the more you damage him. And there we go! The final boss is dead. Yeah, it was just as easy as the first and the second boss into the game. That's really a disappointing final fight. The enemy will have been a much better choice for a final boss fight. If only because it was such a huge bastard to fight, but at least it felt so rewarding. But at least seeing him die is pretty rewarding as well. The boss makes his final stand by imploding. So here we go. The final boss is dead. Rest in peace, you weird Latin-speaking guy who should have been the boss of episode 3. Because that was how it was initially designed. Oh, and I was lying into this one update earlier. The developer balls give you 100,000 points. That made the entire ride worth it. And now, it's time to see the ending.